It seems that the Cleopatra girls were treated so shockingly disgusting on this particular show, and I don't know how I missed this show. I don't understand, but this is absolutely disgusting.
Me up into that conversation.
We didn't bring you up. Arj brought you up, okay?
Yeah, and don't shake your head at me when I'm talking either, because I think that's really disrespectful.
Hey guys, it's Murad Murali. Hope you guys are doing well today. If you haven't already, click that button for daily and consistent content. Head over to my Instagram, Murad_Murali, and please do subscribe. I did not come out with a video within the entirety of these 24 hours. A few people were asking why I haven't. Unfortunately, there was a very close, immediate family bereavement, and when that kind of takes place, it just rattles your entire brain and it spins you. And unfortunately, my grandmother did pass away today, someone who I've taken care of and looked after for the last 4 to 5 years, so it's been tremendously emotional, and the day has really been scattered, and it's just a horrible time because obviously it is a new year, birth is coming up as well, and everything just seems really just deranged and confusing. But you know, that is life. Death is most definitely certain, and it will come to all of us at one point. And it's just been a very sad and very, very emotional time. So that was obviously to explain why there has been some absence from me from this channel. But yeah, I really wanted to get into this video because I did actually watch it a couple of days ago and it triggered me a lot, but obviously because of reasons I haven't been able to come out with it. So I thought I would do a video to explain this kind of situation and what has really taken place. I don't know how I missed this show. I don't understand how I didn't really address this show or talk about it while it was taking place. Maybe because the coach trip isn't exactly one of the most popular shows. It's on E4, it's very channel, you know, that has gone down in progression. It is what it is. But I don't know how, even if you look at the videos on E4, the recent comments are actually, the majority of the comments are actually from yesterday or the day before. So it seems that people have picked up on the nonsense taking place on this show in the last week or so. Perhaps that's why. I don't understand.
I'm surprised that nobody else is seeing it. You've always got a reason or an excuse for your behaviour, but you attack me and my sister for any of ours.
But even just watching this video, you can see the microaggressions, you can see the subconscious passive racism that is so ridiculously vile and so active. It's just so sad, especially from Georgia. Like, I feel like this behavior she's highlighted is very manipulative. She definitely has a very clear track record, and that is exactly what is going on here, and I want to break down this entire video. You can clearly see that the two girls in Cleopatra, a group from the 1990s. A lot of people said that, oh, Murad, how come you don't know about them? I mean, like, the 1990s I was born in, I was a child, I was very young, like under 5. Like, I was born in 96. So they weren't really part of my era, let's just say. But anyways, people should know of groups, and I feel like they do have a song that comes to my mind anyways. But they were obviously addressing the problems. First and foremost was the fact that they're not really attached to any groups, conversation groups at all, or when it comes to groups and going to the bars. We have this other guy from the Isle of Essex to say, oh, I wasn't attached to it either, but obviously you've just arrived onto the show, as they have so happily and clearly explained.
That WhatsApp group.
I'm not in the WhatsApp group either.
You've just got here, Raj, so do you know what I mean? It's a given.
And they were, you know, invited to go for drinks and everything, and they would dismiss these two girls on purpose, or if it would seem so. And for them to be isolating somebody, whether it be conscious or subconscious, that decision is obviously going to make somebody or people very uncomfortable, and they are entitled to talk about it. And you can clearly see that Georgia is somebody who's being very manipulative, very cunning, very rude, like a small little child brat.
You keep targeting me and I've had enough of it.
How are we targeting you?
Nah, you're bringing it. Why bring me up into that conversation?
And the reason why I say this is because we've seen this behavior of her on multiple shows, multiple avenues, and I feel like it's just immature, vile, and disgusting. Especially when she said to the two girls, don't shake your head at me like as if you're somebody who's superior.
Yeah, and don't shake your head at me when I'm talking either, because I think that's really disrespectful.
That's the kind of egotistical, kind of prideful kind of manner that I'm getting from this girl, and I feel like it's just so sad and disgusting. And you know, the Cleopatra girls made it very clearly saying, we didn't add you to the conversation, we didn't bring you in, this person did. And you can see that Georgia just stops immediately after that, because she was very quick to blame them for involving her when it wasn't even them in the first place. It was actually somebody else. You see all the other people in their groups denying. You have this kind of covert microaggressions, these subconscious penetrative forms of racism that we are seeing here, that really takes place in everyday people's lives, in their work offices especially. We see it when groups of friends, we see when people go to the bars or whatever, so people don't really get invited, they get misjudged. They get treated differently, stereotypes come into play, people get avoided, ignored, people get made fun of, weird questions. People are going to be tuned into it and know exactly what you're trying to do. They're not going to be stupid. People are very aware of their surroundings and know when they are going to be treated differently. And it's very, very clear in this video. And I find it to be so disgusting because we have these two girls who are clearly, you know, far from playing these kind of ridiculous, aggressive stereotype. And you can obviously see, unfortunately, that everybody else, especially Georgia, I feel like, you know, making such disgusting, degrading kind of remarks of "don't you ever shake your head at me," like as if these are her children. I find it so shocking and disgusting. I think his name is Arg, whatever, I don't even know. Just laughing as if it's this, like, it's just funny, and it's just something that I feel like you just feel uncomfortable for these girls because we're having this taking place, and if somebody's entitled to express opinion, then somebody's also entitled to shake their head, because shaking their head is a form of opinion because you're disagreeing with what somebody or something is saying. I do feel like these Cleopatra girls held themselves with dignity. They spoke in a very effortless and calm manner, and were also at the same time very assertive, which I feel like you need to do when you are defending your own character. But we obviously, the majority of these people here are playing this game where, you know, they are attacking and in a passive kind of way, being very bullying with the tactics, and then they kind of shy away and pretend that they did nothing and they play the innocent card. It's tiring, it's irritating, and I wanted to make a video today to kind of address it. So quick to critique, so quick to judge, so quick to say you are XYZ whilst displaying even more worse behaviors than you're trying to call out. Typical hypocrisy, and we see it in everyday lives, in sociopaths and not empaths, sociopaths, psychopaths, narcissists. I can go on and on and on. And I feel like it's just typical hypocrisy, and it's irritating, and we see it all the time. We see it everywhere. And all these idiots standing there don't say or do anything. Like, I don't care if Alexandra is the sweetest person. Beloved, sometimes silence is power, but also silence can mean collusion. Silence can also mean being complicit. And if you are seeing things that are wrong and you're so sweet, Alexandra, then surely you should step in and say, no, this is incorrect. Justice over everything. But clearly people don't live life like this. And it's just very sad to see that everybody else there is just not doing anything and is part of it. And I really wanted to just get this out because I feel like I need to get my piece on this video because I'm sick and tired of this crap. It's so flippin' annoying at this point. Like, it's just like, just get lost, man. And the show was dead anyways. The lineup here looks absolutely dead. Let me know what your thoughts are when it comes to this video. Do subscribe, click that button for daily and consistent content. Head over to my Instagram, Murad_Morali, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.